Hi there! Over the last couple of years I've been predicting that we're going to see greater transparency in all of our structures, our governments, our banks, our corporations, and that's precisely what we're seeing now. And it's just the beginning. Look at Wikileaks. Look now that Amazon Europe went down this weekend for over half an hour. They said it was a hardware issue, but was it? There's over 3,000 hackers now who've pledged support to Julian Assange, and maybe more, but they're around the world, and they say they've got the knowledge now and the know-how to bring down the likes of PayPal, MasterCard, Visa, the companies that will no longer host their services. So we don't know at this point the amount of power that these groups have. There's even a splinter group now being formed by an ex-colleague of Julian Assange's called Wikileaks. And they're going to feed information to the media in dribs and drabs so that the media can then bring the information out into the open, and they're not the ones that are going to be in the firing line. So what does this mean? Well, I think it's very, very important that you take a look at your personal information and your own privacy. Are you doing internet banking? Is it safe? Is it really, really safe? Could your identity be stolen? Never mind your money, your identity. Social networking sites. Be careful what you post on these sites, Twitter, Facebook. Don't post that you're going away for a week. You might find you come back and your house has been ransacked. Be very careful about what you say to whom. Anything about your job, your finances, your relationships, anything. All your personal information. Be careful, guard it. Because who is transparent now? These 3,000 hackers or more of them, they're hiding behind screen names themselves. They're not transparent. So just today, Julian Assange has now been released on £240,000 of bail. But let's face it, the national security of many countries around the world feels very threatened by him and his group. So we're going to see a lot more power struggles, and we're going to see a breakdown of structures. Why? Well, look at the riots that we've just seen in the UK this week, with this spontaneous attack on the royal couple. Why? Because the ruling classes, who've been so wealthy and ruled everything, are going to come under attack because we've got austerity measures around the world now, where people are facing higher unemployment than ever, where they're facing real hardships, where governments are just, well, they've just probably spent most of the pension funds, people who've paid into things for a lifetime. And the banks that were too big to fail, that took billions of dollars of TARP funds and billions of dollars of taxpayers' money, and now they're just posting bigger profits than ever and paying themselves huge bonuses. Of course there's going to be uprisings and revolts. So expect to see more. I'm predicting more. In this coming year, we are going to see this coming more of a crescendo. So you may need to look at your own personal security. Are you living in a place where you are feeling secure? If you get an intuitive message that maybe you need to move somewhere else for your own personal security and your family's security, pay attention to these messages. Pay attention to it. Because what I'm seeing around me is that as more transparency comes out, as more of these things come out, we're going to become more and more shocked. The more you can prepare yourself, as of course I speak always about precious metals and having some kind of insurance and protection against the potential downfall of our structures. And in the meantime, before we have new structures that can take their places, the downfall can be very, very painful and very distressing to people. And so I'm just here really trying to give you a message. Guard your privacy, guard your information, look at your security, and also look at ways, seriously, about survival. Make sure that you are trying in whatever way to maybe get off the electricity grid. I don't know about you, but here we have a lot of power cuts. And who knows whether we're going to have enough fuel in the future, whether you're going to be able to put fuel into your car. So these are all issues that I think need to be looked at, need to be considered. And I just wanted to share them with you. And I thank you for listening. And I'll be back again soon.